my weaving friends! How are you doing today? Well, today I want to talk to you about something that I find very interesting because it's about innovating, it's about making a few changes in the pin looms that you have in terms of achieving something different than usual, something unique, and also to refresh your ideas. But the main purpose why I have discovered these shapes is because I wanted something specific to a certain garment. Okay, so today's story is about, I don't know, 14 years ago when I wanted to make a skirt. So I made two woven squares and I sew them in the upper edge or made a crochet band and just wear it. Of course, it wasn't very comfortable. It was too tight. And I said, of course, I need extra pieces, but not squares. Or maybe I could add some squares, but then the shape wasn't the one I expected, maybe. So I said, no, maybe I need something to enlarge the hips area, okay, to have the correct shape I needed, but not squares. So I just built a triangle pin loom. That was the first triangle I have ever made. It wasn't like the triangle that you can find in the Caillou multi-loom. It wasn't like the usual continuous strand weaving triangle, okay, to make those shawls that you have seen. It was like a large triangle because I wanted to position it like the sharper corner in the upper sides of the skirt. So I was thinking about having one square in front, then the two triangles, and then in the back the second square. So two triangles, two squares, and then I would have the shape I needed for the hips to have like a feminine shape. Okay, this is no aerospace engineering. I mean, this is just garment construction, but I was just instinctively building it. Okay, I was just trying to figure out with the shapes and trying out things how it can be achieved, what I wanted. So I made this pin loom and I started weaving on it, but then it was a bit different. I had more space between the nails in some parts of the triangle, so I couldn't weave the same way I weave on squares, which was great because it was faster and also because I could achieve more like fat, like a more dense and airy piece, which I loved. And finally, I made my skirt. So I made a lot of those skirts, larger, shorter. And what is interesting is that it was quite elastic, of course. So I could just stretch it a bit in case I wanted to make a larger skirt. I didn't have to make a new pin loom. It was like an experiment, but I used it a lot. And most important of all, then I used the same triangle to make my coats because I had the same problem, of course. I couldn't make a coat just with squares for the shape I wanted to achieve. So I used these triangles, and it was like a signature design. And I have made the coat also so many times. I have sent it worldwide, and they are like my pride. Both designs, skirt and coat. And of course, this triangle I just created, making a few changes in my usual pin looms. So, long story short, not very short, but these are the triangles. The woven triangles. I have a lot of them because some of them are waiting to be a skirt or a coat. Okay, here I have more. Look at this one, very dense. In this case, I didn't use bulky yarn, just 3 strands or 3 or 4, yes, 3 strands of a number 4, between 4 and 5 yarn, which is amazing. And look at the bottom, it's different than the sides, so it's quite Interesting because you don't have to make a finishing here in the bottom. It's just the way it is, and it's quite nice. Textured ones or with variegated yarn. I have a design with a lot of this to make a bolero. So of course you don't have to only make a skirt or coat, you can play with them, make a lot of triangles and try them out to design something new, more variegated. Green. This is a mix of cotton and yarn, wool. So those are the triangles. Look at this effect when it has a little variegated effect, little. Almost solid but not solid. It looks great on it. So very thick, cozy, and great to work woven pieces. So, la última que vas a tener que decir. So in a few more weeks, I want to show you how to make this triangle. It's quite easy. You can make it with spare materials you can find at home, like the video I have on my YouTube channel to make the square pin loom, just with these acrylic pins that you use for the boards. The trick is the way you weave on them, the way you achieve this thick woven piece. So I hope you like this triangle idea. I hope you innovate in your pin looms. Well, if you like to build things, of course. But you just need acrylic pins, not even nails, to try out things, pieces of wood, and that's it. So I invite you to wait a few weeks so I release this pattern and we can make together this pin loom and try out this piece. So then you can start making your own coats and skirts to start. So I would like to read your comments and see what do you think about this and what you're planning to make with them. Have a great day. Bye bye.